Yo.
Holy smokes.
Let's blow stuff up.
Folks, you know what time it is.
Time to blow stuff up.
Time to blow some stuff up. Folks, it's the Producer Lounge. If you're new here, guys, we're going to be throwing out shishas and talking about production things. Specifically electronic music, because that's what we make here in this house. But we've had some band guys on before. Folks, hit the sub button and smash the like or whatever the kids say these days.
Smash it.
We have a special guest for episode 210, guys. Woo. It's Skysia.
Yeah, do the
There it is.
I was about to.
Thanks, sorry. I didn't mean to rush you.
I was gearing it up.
Yeah, so I'm so sorry.
You got to build the suspense a little bit.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Folks in the chat, thanks for swinging through 3 Degree Burns. We see you, Sid Hart, the band, the Bard, Sid Hart, the Bard. I see. Sid Hart, the Bard.
Sid Hart, the Bard.
Right, that makes sense. Shouts and Subspaced. I see you, bro. Come back on the pod. What's up?
No, previous podcast.
What's up, bro?
Alumni.
Yeah, we got a squad.
Gotta name a shrimp after him.
What's up, crew? How was everyone's production week? Huh?
Quiet.
Slow.
Yeah, it was quiet.
Yeah.
It's okay. You'll have those.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they're hard to have.
Yes, they are hard to have.
They
They're
hurt.
very, very depressing.
They're
very
really
depressing.
hurt. It's like our identity just gets stripped from us. We're like, why am I not making anything?
Yeah, why do I even exist?
Right.
It's odd in like the low if your creativity is a sine wave.
Yeah. Oh,
which it is.
I like that.
Yeah, it just depends on like what frequency it is,
Right.
But
Mine feels more like a saw wave sometimes.
I'm
Like, I'm going, and then it's just,
Yeah, I think I'm on the
just
saw.
at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm
For
a saw
sure.
guy too.
But that it's gonna go positive. Like it has to return.
Right.
The cone must come back.
Right.
But you don't think about that in the moment. In the moment, all you can think about is how horrible it seems that you can't write tunes.
Your life's over.
But then when it comes back up, you're like, oh my God, I'm so glad I couldn't write tunes last week because now I'm like full of tunes.
Right.
Like, it happens every time, but it's so hard to look past.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. I cried a little bit, but I think I'm back.
Yeah, we just we're telling you we just played a show. Coming up to that show, we were working with like a year's worth of random whips that we'd been making and trying to like clean them up and make them nice and loud and workable for the show. And so having that be done, it is a little bit like, I just want to play some video games for a minute.
Yeah, right. I'm impressed you're able to do that. That's hard for me to go back to old tunes and change them at all.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's
It is
like...
tough.
Well, they were new.
Yeah.
I mean, like, they were written within a year. We kind of abandoned them as we although we kind of do also love the like refinement process.
Right.
And we did it knowing we were going to refine. Like we were just like, right. And then once you get like 15, you're like, all right, now go through and choose the best 10.
Right.
And then actually refine those. And out of those, you get 7.
Right.
And so then you move on to the next.
Yeah. And I just still always feel like I'm trying to figure out how to get my mixes to sound better. Like I just cannot figure it out.
That's everyone, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I'm like, I have another chance to figure it out.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll figure it out on this one.
Okay, so it's mostly mixing stuff that you're going back to.
Yes.
Because that
A lot
changed.
of that,
Yeah.
Mostly
Because any like
remixing
creative
things.
stuff, I cannot
difficult.
do.
That is really
I
hard.
have to finish a song in like a week for
I
the
hear
basics
ya.
of it.
I'm kind of on board
Yeah.
with that.
I'm dealing
tough.
with that right now. I have a tune I made like a month ago.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get it like sounding extra cool. And it's like, it's missing a couple things.
Yeah. And you know what it's missing, kind of.
Kinda,
and
yeah.
everything you touch, it's just like no,
It doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
I'll have to show it to you later. So you tell me.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably gonna
exactly.
suck.
Yeah. I would be okay with that.
You're just brutal about it.
I'm just like, dude, this is trash.
Yeah, I would not mind. So mixing wise, how do you go about approaching mixing?
Dude, I find I'm like the most minimal when it comes to mixing. Like everyone's like plugins and all these things, and I'm like, dude, it's sample selection and it's some simple panning and levels. Like it really, me personally, like. Again, I did clipping is really important, and that's something I discovered pretty recently too.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, it's especially for me because like my drums, I feel like my drums are louder than anything else in my mix. I love like percussion, and I want it to be almost the main theme when I make tunes. So for years, I knew nothing about clipping, and like all of my mixes were so quiet, and I was just like, dude, I got to figure something out.
Yeah.
Finally discovered clipping. I'm like, oh my god,
Game changer.
changed everything for me. Yeah.
That will change everything.
Love to hear that.
But I don't know. It's like, it's interesting. Everyone has their processes. Like some people like to make a whole song and then bring everything to zero. And I'm like, that's insane to me. I literally can't fathom doing that. I'm like, I just spent 4 or 5 days straight getting everything kind of the levels that I want.
Yeah, hilarious. I think it's worth it.
You do it?
Yeah.
They both do that.
Okay.
We don't.
Well, augmented version
we
of that.
bring it to 0 dB.
Right.
Everything to 0 dB.
Oh, okay,
And then
got
we
it. Okay.
start from full volume.
and work down.
Yeah, okay.
Because if
Add
everything's
things in.
clipped,
Right.
you'd be surprised what you don't need to turn down.
Right.
That just needs to be EQ'd, or what have you. Like a lot of times if I do that, then 60% of the track is still at full.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm also like in a different genre sometimes. Like, I think there is this game of loudness and I am a sucker for dynamics. I really am. Like it's so tough for me. Like everyone wants loud and I'm just like, yeah, but like dynamics are so important too. So yeah, I go back and forth with that all the time. I'm like, should I just be like clipping everything into the red? But
I mean, it totally depends on the genre for sure.
Right.
Like if it's a down tempo song and you have it clipped at like -2 when a snare hits.
Right.
Like the snare is just going to sound like white noise.
Right. Yeah.
Like it's not going to sound like anything.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I noticed your stuff being quiet sounding.
There's a
didn't think so either.
couple, dude. It's like there's actually like one track where it was the final track where I'm like, I need to figure out a clipping thing. And it's one of my tracks called
love to hear this.
Lantern, and it's like so quiet. It's one of my favorite tunes, but I can't even play it. I don't even play it live because I'm like, I could just feel how like it's missing like beefiness.
You can't just gain that.
You should do a VIP.
I do want to do a VIP.
Just do a VIP
Yeah.
and just clip it and add a little bit more intro or something.
No, for sure.
So that people are like, oh, it's a VIP.
I mean, it's like 130 too, so I could probably make like a UKG flip of it.
Right.
That's what I've been wanting to do.
Yeah,
That'd be
that would
super
be
fun.
sick.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Love that. It's a exclusive right there.
Hey, what's up? We got Grandma in the chat. What's up, Grandma? We
Grandma?
love you.
Grammy Mouse.
Grammy Mouse, it's his grandma. She's one of our biggest benefactors.
I know.
Just great.
Shout out.
Showing up and supporting. Love it.
Big investor.
So, Devin Cross.
Yeah, what's up, Devin Cross? We see you.
Ooh.
Welcome, boy.
Love that guy's music.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
So clipping, and then you were able to get things a little bit louder, and you said levels is one of the main things.
I think so.
I think so, too.
I think everyone just there's too much emphasis on mixes, I think. Personally. I'm like,
I like this thought.
Everyone's so obsessed with all these plugins and all these things to make your mix better. I'm like, dude, just like get
Turn
your
shit
levels
down.
right.
Yeah.
Pan a couple things.
Which, to be fair, is hard.
Right.
Because
it is.
Because it requires years of just training your ears.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can't just there's the AI mastery and stuff like that, but it's mastering it. It can't unless you have an AI that you can feed stems and it'll actually mix things, but it's so subjective.
Yeah.
That's gotta be coming.
You could have 4 different mixes that are all great.
Right.
But they're all different.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to
Dude,
it's hard to tell.
I mean, it's definitely an ear training thing. I remember one time I tried to hire someone to mix my songs. This is early days because I was like,
Let's go.
I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, maybe this person knows better than me. And I sent my track and it came back and I was like, this isn't right.
That's what
It's
exactly
maybe
happened to me.
better. It's maybe in a logical way where you're like, this is how these sounds are supposed to sit. But I'm like, I don't like it. I want my drums to be louder than everyone else's.
Amen, brother.
And it's just so it is definitely ear training, and it's not something you can just be like, yeah, just train your ears. But I do think if people put more time into just levels, I think they would be a lot happier. I really do. Like, everyone's like, oh, let me go find a plugin and let me go find this.
Exactly.
I'm like, dude, just like spend like a full day, a full session on levels and panning.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm like,
Do you reference a lot?
I don't.
Oh, I like this.
I don't reference.
Did you used to?
Interesting.
Oh, just you've never. Interesting.
This is super fun.
It is. I mean, but again, maybe I'm fucking up. I don't know.
No,
you
your
know?
shit sounds great. Do you use any kind of monitoring
Span?
Yeah.
Okay. Like everyone else, yeah. But I just like I knew that I should. I just felt it felt distracting to me. I'm like, I'm taking someone else's mix. I'm like, oh, I want it to sound.
For sure that.
And I'm like, the song's different. Like, it doesn't matter what you're referencing with, even if it's kind of similar. I'm like, that's just. And I do think your sound, when you want to find your sound, just do it how you think it sounds good.
For sure.
I definitely had lots of pushback on the idea of like, you're mixing a song and you're like, oh, I'll bring in this one reference track.
Right.
And it's like, unless you're like, you're copying that exact like sonic profile,
right?
Like, it doesn't really do much, which the best thing that I've done recently is I have like an ear training project that I open up at the start of every day. And it's basically like, it's like 8 to 12 songs that are like from drum and bass to down tempo to halftime. And I just scroll through and I just listen to those at normal listening volume just to get like the overall kind of like where everybody's drums are kind of hanging out.
Same
and where
songs every day?
I'll change it like every couple months.
So every day before you start a session.
Yep.
That's sick.
Yep. I just do that to just set my ears kind of right because there's a couple songs that are weirdly mixed.
Right.
That I'm like, I love these and I don't know why. Like, I can't really find out, but if I just sit there and soak them in, I can like start to kind of be like, oh, I know I want these sounds wider.
Right.
Or I know I want this thing really loud most of the time. Because I'm also referencing these tracks with Vision 4X, which is like my visual thing of choice.
Okay.
And so I can see how they sit with everything else. So when I bring in my own track, I'm like, oh, it's okay if this thing goes real loud because that other track I like where a thing goes loud.
Right.
It does the exact same thing.
That's probably a good training thing to do.
So I kind of like that.
Yeah. I like that a lot.
Yeah. That's kind of what I've been doing because it's more of a broad stroke.
Right.
It's like I'm not looking for anything detailed.
Right.
I'm just looking for the overall picture, like how wide I should be because, you know, a lot of times you're not paying attention. And then you make something really wide and you're like, oh, that sounds weird. But then you listen to someone else's track and you're like, everything is the widest thing on earth. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess I could just make a bunch of shit wide.
Or it's just contradicting wide to mono, like the basses. Like one bass be so mono and then the next one's super wide. And I'm like, I've always loved that stuff.
Right.
I fucking love when people do that.
Yeah, it's so, and I've never been able to accomplish it. Like,
It's
I always
hard.
like, and I'm like,
weird, right?
It's weird. I'm like, I flip one to mono and I'm like, but that one needs to be.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this one needs to be wide too. And I'm like, I can never figure it out. But the point, I do think it's important I think what you're doing is great because you're not referencing a very specific thing.
Right.
But I do think to find your sound, and I'm still finding this. I'm still looking for
with
it.
that though.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
I just think like mixing is, it's to me, it's like almost 50% of your sound.
Agreed.
I really think that.
I agree. Yeah.
I would almost argue 51%.
Oh,
Stop.
that's pushing it a little bit. I don't know about that.
That was a good one.
Wow.
33 or 3 degree burns. I agree, with whatever you just said.
What?
No, I do think that your mix has a lot to do with the way you sound.
Right.
The way you end up mixing is the way you sound.
Right.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Which I
It's
think
the-
is sick.
It's the choice of like sounds a lot.
For sure,
Like
yeah.
the way you kind of like something. And then it's, you're mixing and kind of like placement of things, the way you swing shit probably.
Right.
I'm just trying to think of other things. I don't know.
No, it's all
How
of
you
it.
color.
Heading down that.
Yeah.
The timbre,
Yeah.
the compression
Textures.
ratio,
Right.
Sure.
the integrated LUFS.
How do you feel about compressors?
Oh yeah. Sidechain, bro.
Sidechain.
Yeah, dude.
Sidechain on.
I always laugh at this because like anytime I go to like a party or something and there's a bunch of like producers, this is all that happens. You'll group up and then everyone's just like, yeah, sidechain, bro. And I'm like, yeah, sidechain? Holy shit. And then we all get locked in and everyone's looking around like, dude, come on. Like, we're at a party.
Funny, it's the most basic shit too. You're like, sidechain?
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of painters being like, brushes?
Well, yeah.
It's like, yeah, of course we sidechain.
Of course we brush. Yeah.
Like,
Right.
No, but it's more than that.
Right.
It's more than that
to be
because
fair,
everybody sidechains differently.
Exactly. How do you
That's true.
sidechain?
I use
Mr.
Ducker now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
For the longest time, I used the Live 8 compressor.
Popular one.
That's a big one.
Because the Live 8 one is the only one that doesn't have the click.
Correct.
Yep.
Literally, like,
know.
it's insane. But eventually I was just like, the Ducker's just so easy. It's so easy. I just throw it on there. It's got the visual thing. And I'm like, and it always transfers over if I'm like working on a project with someone. So yeah, I don't know. It just got stuck with that.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people like to put like, they like to do groups and they'll put one massive sidechain on their bass group, right? To their kick and their snare. I can't stand doing that.
Really? How come?
Yeah. I just think every sound needs its own.
Oh, so you can do like 50% at 50%, this
50%,
one,
or maybe the
80%
release is longer or shorter on others. Like, to me, when you do the whole thing like that, it's like, again, it's finding your sound thing. I like certain things to not be that noticeable with the sidechain.
And you're not working at blazing fast speeds too, so this is even more interesting to me.
Right. I'm not working at blazing fast speeds. That's
you're
for
not
sure.
working at 175
No.
all the time. That's interesting because we use, or at least me and Dave here, we use Shaper Box. Shout out Cable Guys.
That's what I use also.
And it's got the multi-band, so you can like make sure that the top end isn't getting quite the duck that the bottom end is and stuff like that. But putting it on almost every single channel is a fun idea.
It's tedious.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a slow producer for sure because of that probably. I mean, that's
me
one
too.
factor. You know,
I like producing slow.
I don't think it sounds that bad.
I like producing slow. It's
Yeah,
not as bad
it's-
Well,
as
you have like a group of leads or something, and you put it on that group
I don't
of
put
those, or just individually every time?
everywhere.
Okay.
well,
Because I just notice
I like it.
sometimes where I'm like, there's certain things I'm like, I don't want to hear that duck. I
It'll
don't want
make
to.
less sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, the control you have is ridiculous
right,
for sure.
Yeah, and like anytime I come back to the mix, I'm like, oh my god, this bass doesn't need, the release needs to be changed. Whatever it is, I can go in and just fix that one, and like, it's
You're
tedious.
slowly convincing me though.
Good
yeah.
tip.
I mean,
like the tedious.
I like this.
but everyone's got their methods. I mean, if it works for you, it works. You know,
Right,
it's just I notice like when I go and do that, I'm bored almost by the side chaining. I'm like, everything's side changed by your kick and snare. I'm like,
No, this is good.
Right.
This is good.
yeah.
I almost do like a hybrid method of the two we're talking about,
Right.
where I have everything go to a send channel minus the drums.
Nice.
And then that just sidechains, so it's all just, one unit. But the past like 6 months, I have been noticing like, I kind of don't want this specific thing to sidechain as much.
Yeah.
So I just make like a whole separate group that doesn't go to the send channel. And then, I don't know, whatever I want to put as far as sidechain on that group, you know?
Yeah.
Or sometimes I've just not been sidechaining.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
kind of fun. Yeah.
Well,
I feel like I'm breaking the
that's-
rules. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
That's the
kinda
number
sick.
one rule of sidechaining is the arrangement.
Right.
If it's not in the way, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's already sidechained.
And that's the problem with the group sometimes, because I'm like, even mid basses or certain things, I'm like,
yeah.
I don't need to sidechain that. Like, that sounds great. And I just think we've become sidechain zombies as producers. We really are just like, yeah. Dude,
I can't wait
sidechain.
to clip this part. This is going to be such a good clip, dude.
It's crazy. We need to chill out a little bit on the sidechain.
Meanwhile, bro does sidechain on every single
That's true.
channel.
That's true. But I dial him back a lot. Yeah. You caught me there, actually.
Okay.
I'm also a zombie, okay? I wasn't saying I wasn't.
It's okay. We all are. We all are.
You're welcome,
I love it.
3 degree.
Very, very nerdy. Very nerdy. Up in
I
here.
want to talk about width a little bit.
Okay,
I wanna
let's go. I'm
back
down
to
for
that.
width.
Good.
Yeah, because that's something I've been thinking about a lot more lately, and I don't do like anything special at all. Do you do anything?
Panning?
Just panning?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, sometimes I'll
Classic.
use wider.
Wider's great.
Right.
Yeah, wider's great. But even
Shout out
that.
Infected Mushrooms.
Like reverb, chorus.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
For sure, yeah. But sometimes I just notice wider is, even on the lower settings, it's a lot sometimes. It can change the timbre of the sound a lot.
Yeah. Right.
So
Yeah, it's
even
kind of
that, I'll
insane.
get used to something and then I'll throw wider on. I'm like, this should be wider. And then I'm like, I turn it up a little bit. I'm like, it just doesn't sound as clean. You know, so I typically just stick to panning. I really,
Okay, interesting.
yeah, I'm not a plugin whore. I really am not.
Yeah.
Like, I just think simplicity sometimes. I think we already have so many options for sounds and so many options for ways we can go in directions, and it can be so overwhelming. I'm like, I don't need 300 plugins now. I'm like, that's going to be more intensity on my brain, you know?
Yeah,
Talking
dude,
about,
100%.
dude.
Yeah.
301.
Yeah, sorry.
Keep one up.
I struck a
man.
chord.
I want 400 too.
400, yeah.
Always 400, yes.
My buddy Restraint came up with this really cool idea, and I use it in like every song now. He just built a little like parallel group rack that has a bunch of different options to just give a sound with.
Okay,
So
nice.
it's got like wider, chorus, ensembles, like imager, you know, like anything that
Right.
just, you know, boof. And they're all macroed to just a single macro knob, and it's doing that like chain selector thing, so it just
Okay, nice.
picks like one channel. And it's kind of cool to just throw on, and then you just like randomly
Right,
throw the
choose,
macro
yeah.
on, and you're like, oh, that just got like a fun little like cool. Or sometimes it does change the tone,
Right.
but you're like, oh, that sounded sick. Like,
Right.
just leave right there, and then move on. You don't overthink it.
That is fun. Yeah.
yeah, it's been sweet.
So, in terms of super nerdy, me and Dave got this Widener from
Tom Finster.
Tom Finster.
Oh.
And it actually there's three different units, and the main unit incorporates both of the other two. But the one I wanted to talk about was wave shaping to cause wideness, where you shape the bottom part of the wave differently than the top to pan them, and it will cause it to go wide.
Why does that
Which
cause it
is-
to go
Yeah,
wide?
I'm confused. You lost me.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Because
then
the wave
we
shaping
can look
part,
at it.
What is that?
When we look at it, it will be very confusing.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to learn anything right now. I really don't.
It's super weird, but it is cool, and when it works,
sick.
it works so well. You're like, why? What?
He does a cool thing, and this will definitely change the timbre of the sound, that's for
Yes.
sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But he was showing, like, if I do a Haas, then you flip the phase of one of the left or the
Okay.
right channel.
Okay.
It will help it be more mono compatible.
Right. Okay.
It does send
Yeah.
it like
really wide.
Yeah.
Right.
As,
Yeah.
as wide as
so.
possible.
I mean, it's a layer type of a thing, you know.
Do you
But
guys work on this too?
Me and him do.
That's crazy.
I'm in Ableton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bitwig's
I have been
amazing.
tempted. Like,
We
there's so much cool
can
shit
look
they've
at it,
told
but
me
we
about.
can't listen right now because it's still screwed up.
That's fine.
Okay.
Damn
What is Grab
Bitwig.
Volume Sense? It's not Bitwig.
I'm
It's
kidding. I'm just.
Yeah, no,
I'm
give him
just
shit.
shooting shots.
Shit on Ableton every episode, so send it back.
We're gonna send it back today.
Are you on Windows or Mac?
Mac.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you can also shit on us for that because Windows with the
Audio
audio,
issues.
the driver, like because I have Ableton open recording, that's why this doesn't want to work because I
Right.
can't share the driver because it's
Yeah.
whatever.
We
is
got a lot of
happening.
ammo today, huh?
And we have not dialed it in either because it was working, and it will work sometimes. But
So
Yeah.
I wonder if we can even see it.
Looks like Pro
You
Tools.
Sky see it?
Damn. I think I should go.
Probably should.
That was too good.
Okay. So we can.
Let's go.
Let's just add serum. You know what? Screw it. Serum 1, boys.
wow,
Ew. I'm
Serum 1.
allergic.
Yuck.
You know what? For you, Austin,
No, don't. I'm sorry. Don't do it.
you caused me to do it. You caused me to
Isn't
do
that
it.
the
Oh.
worst? Best.
Guys, come
I
on.
hate it so fucking much.
It literally hurts.
Yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
hurts your
Basic
eyes.
Mini.
Yeah.
What? You guys didn't grow up with Windows 98?
Of course we did, but we moved on.
Yeah.
You know?
To-
We grew up.
Wait, this is
Yeah,
what I want to do.
we matured. We're adults now.
All right, folks. I do not use this synth that often.
Used
so,
Serum 1 in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Years.
are full
All right,
face
sign it.
guys.
Sign it.
Literally.
What do we? Let's get some
Serum
game.
2 I am using though. Here and there. I just like
There we go.
I like that I have a new little thing I can play with for
Right.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And then when I'm done, I'll go back to my faceplant.
Yeah.
Because that's what I like.
So here, let's go to 0 amount looks like a sine wave.
Yep.
Can everybody see that? No, nobody's in Ableton. Sorry, guys. Sorry, 3 degree oh, what's up? It's Specta? What's up? Full 100 gang, he says.
I think you got to show them the serum that you're working with.
Oh,
right.
my God, yeah. Brace your eyes, guys.
The greatest skin known to man, guys.
You can log off now if you want, because that's...
Look at these bad boys.
Oh, God, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Although, if there was a Windows XP where all of them are all bubbly and they have the gloss on them, like, that would be pretty fun.
That might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's only fun because it's like 10 years newer, so now it's like, ooh, it's retro. But like when XP first came out, people thought it was ugly, and then when it continued, people thought it was ugly.
Yeah.
And when it died, people thought it was ugly.
Right.
It's like Ableton.
Right. Correct.
Yeah.
Fucking hideous. Yeah, I like that you guys hate this, but this is literally what Ableton looks like.
No.
Yes, that's exactly what Ableton looks like, dude.
You're not going to convince anybody. You guys can do whatever you want, but...
We've convinced quite a few people.
Oh, shit.
So
A lot
here,
of shit talking.
let me...
I will say the light theme, the light skin in Ableton is pretty bad. Not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Well, the moment
Dark
they...
theme forever.
Yeah.
They didn't
pass
add the
goes
dark theme
all
till
the way
10,
up.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because 9,
Took a while.
all the way up to 9, it looked just like this.
Yeah.
Oh, also, quick, fun little thing. For Ableton 12 users, they just made a site where you can customize skins now.
Oh,
Sick.
Make your own
nice.
custom colors or
Wow.
whatever. Yeah. I think it just happened like a month ago or something.
Beware, it'll probably crash Ableton.
That's not funny. I feel attacked now.
Yeah, you attacked us.
I did attack first. I am sorry.
We're at war.
So let's add the amount here on this wave widener, and we'll begin to see what's happening.
Oh.
So it basically will push into the positive, and you have a high pass and a low pass, which then begins to give you the wideness that you're looking for. Oh, I guess we can't have the high pass that high.
And what do you typically throw this on? Like mid basses and...
Anything.
Yeah.
But like I
Like the little wiggle
said,
one.
It tends
Like, that's kinda what
it's
you're
a
looking for.
shaping kind of a tool, like a clipping-ish
Yeah, okay.
kind of a tool.
Yeah, okay.
So like mid-rangey, low-end shit, unless you're making it hit nice, it can sound kind of like nasty.
Okay.
It like gets like some crunchy shit on the top. But sometimes it's fire.
Okay.
So yeah, this is just the wave widener part.
You should show the actual device.
Right, the big one.
Sure.
This is the one.
Whoa.
Well, I was meaning the grid.
Oh, I see. Well, if we're going to show a grid, might as well just show this grid.
Sure.
So it's all. This is the nice thing about Bitwig is we have this thing, which is the grid, which is basically just a modular haven. It's like Max for Live, just built into the DAW.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's insane. I've just started to tap, and like you have so many different things. Like you have a bunch of CV ins and outs, and a bunch of crazy stuff. So you can hook up modular gear.
Let's go, Bitwig.
We this scares me.
I know, it scares me too.
I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to deal with plugging things in. Oh man, I love that people have that brain for that though.
Right.
Yeah.
I sometimes wish I do, because like again, I really find that my production style is pretty simple.
Right.
Because when it comes to all the like techie stuff, I'm like, sometimes I don't think I'm like much of a tech nerd, you know? Like
dude,
I want to be.
That's fine.
You know?
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that, and that's how I feel when I open the grid, because I'm like,
Right.
okay,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
make
dude.
a sine
I do not
wave.
know how to
You're
use
like
it.
putting together, you're like trying to disassemble a bomb or something.
Right.
This is crazy. Like clip
Right.
the red wire.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the best I do is when I find somebody who has a tutorial or has a preset that they're explaining, I can be like, all right, sweet, I can like download the
Right.
preset and then sit there and walk through and unplug things and plug it back in and see what happens, because that's the only way I learn.
Right.
Like I have to get the VCR and I have to disassemble the VCR and get my dad really mad and then put it back together and be
Right.
like,
Definitely did that.
I understand what's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
I understand what's
Absolutely.
happening now. I just need to figure out what happened when you put the tape in there.
Right.
Like, what's happening? Like, what the hell? Which, yeah, that kind of stuff helps.
Yeah.
But
With his fucker.
It's a fickle bitch.
Fucker.
Yeah, I think it's too fickle for me to mess with that much.
Are
I
you
think
like do you put reverbs on a lot of things or
drums
more-
completely dry?
Okay.
Yeah. Completely dry. I
No,
don't-
like send, no
nothing. And I just find it's again style
Sure.
thing, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I just really like when drums are completely
100% dry.
100%
There is
dry.
literally no convolution. There's
I mean,
no
it could
delay.
be, some sample could have a tail.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
But
that's his fair.
even those, I mean, I will try to clip
Sure, sure, so
unless
there's
it
no
really
tail.
needs it, But yeah, I
That's
mean,
fun. I
every
like
now
it,
and
yeah.
then, like after a fill, I'll have like a snare that
A
comes,
moment.
Yeah.
But like for the most
the
part,
contrast.
yeah, for the contrast. But like, yeah, other than that, I think because I really like spacey ambience above everything,
Right.
And if
Yeah.
everything's just too much reverb, it's a mess. So I'm like, okay, I can keep my drums. It's it's a give and a take. You got to figure out.
It's almost the burial style of thought, because like, yes, he had some reverb on his drums, but overall, in the time that he was like releasing tunes, his drums were a lot drier than everyone else's, but yet he had so much more atmosphere than anyone else,
Right.
which just gave his tracks like the most depth, but then the drums the whole time are just smacking you in the face,
Right.
which is like an absolute vibe at the time.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
I think it's super cool.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
it just gives space for everything else that I like. All my vocals. I like sometimes I overuse reverb in other places because my drums are so dry. Because I'm like, all right, let's fill up the space with like vocals and weird things. And sometimes I use Pro R a lot.
Pro-
Oh,
Love
I love
Pro R.
Yeah.
Have you gotten Pro R2?
I was like,
Peace.
are we
Peace,
doing
bro.
like a?
Peace, dude. Happy
I love
Pi
that you're
Day.
on board with it too. You're
I
like,
was
yeah.
I was like, are we like trading candy right now or something?
You smoke this cigarette, dude.
I was like, oh shit.
No, but have you tried Pro R2 yet?
Not yet.
Dude.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know.
Pro
I
R2
know
is
all the
serious.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very the same though.
Yes.
Oh, is it? I've never tried
Yeah.
Pro R1.
It's better.
Okay.
There's more to it. Again,
I
I'm
think
like,
it's better.
for me,
I've
there's
always been a big
those
Pro R
certain
fan.
things. I'm like, I want to speed up my process a
Yeah.
little more. So I'm like, when I have a thing that I'm like, I know this works, it'll take me a while to
Yeah.
upgrade. Like I'm still not on Ableton 12. I'm still, there's just certain things where
Are
I'm
you on
like
10 or 11?
11.
Nine.
Yeah, come on.
He's still an 8.
Dude, one of my friends is still on 10. He
Dang.
told me the other day, and I was like, what?
Hey,
Wait, 10?
He's on 10.
Oh,
Hey,
dang.
hey,
Yeah.
this podcast is recorded with love on Ableton 10.
Sorry, we love it. We love it. Shout out Ableton
Okay?
10.
That's what it's become.
When we gave up,
I wouldn't be where I was without you.
I mean, it wasn't our
we
fault.
were on 11 when we gave up, right?
Well,
I think 11
in
just
terms
came
of
out.
yes, it came out right before we quit Ableton.
Yeah.
But we had Audacity recording the pod, and then Audacity broke for some
Dude,
reason.
I missed
Audacity was
Audacity.
the greatest
Yeah,
program ever,
for
and
sure.
then they updated it, and now I cannot get it to
I
record
can't.
anything.
Yeah, I can't get anything out of it.
It's such a bummer.
Yeah.
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 I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's
Struck
okay.
a chord again.
It's a little sore right there. Hey, chat, if you guys have any questions for Skysia or us, just put them in chat, FYI.
Put him in Chad.
Put them in chat. Cinnamon Chad.
Are you guys familiar with Newfangled Audio at all?
No.
Yes.
SEPA just turned me on to them, and there was a little like transient shaper in this little bundle that I got, and it's a spectral transient shaper. So it has like 20 bands.
Spectral transient shaper.
Yeah, it's sick.
That's
Okay,
pretty
let's go.
sick.
It's really cool.
Let's go.
It's not like, I wish you could get a little more fine tuned with like each band. You kind of just like, you're like, I want this much for this band, and that's
Right.
about it. There's no like attack and release type stuff, or like
Interesting.
you can't like tighten
Does it
it.
kind of look like an old school EQ with a bunch
There's no
of
attack
That's exactly
bands
what it
that
looks
you
like.
drag around?
There might be. Maybe I
Okay.
just like haven't found out where the stuff is.
Because I use Transient Master a lot.
Is it this one?
I haven't heard of that
Native
one.
Instruments. It's just a simple. It's literally 2 dials.
Oh, sick.
I'm like,
sick.
again, the simpler,
Like
the more I
attack
can
and the
simplify it.
sustain
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right. I'm like,
or release or
sustain.
whatever.
Yeah, I think it's release. Might even be sustain. You're right.
Is it this?
No, that's their distortion. It's called fucking. Oh my god, what is it called? Punctuate? No. Yeah, no.
Obliterate?
Punctuate. Yeah.
Punctuate.
Yeah. Obliterate.
Obliterate is fun.
Oh,
what
it's a
does it
transient
look like?
shaper. My bad. I looked up Clipper by accident.
Oh, you're good.
No attack and release though. There's gotta be.
There's probably gotta be, yeah.
Transient shaper.
It fucking sounds nice though. So I usually use the kilohertz transient shaper.
Okay.
That's what I've always.
Here we go.
And Seth was like, just mix it up.
This is what I wanted to
so,
see.
yeah. So you just kind of like turn up the band where you're like, yes, I want more punchy or I want less punchy. That's about it.
That's sick.
But it is nice, yeah. And then there's
It's
all
got
those
transient
little...
length.
Okay. That's enough for me.
And
Transient.
transient
okay, yeah,
emphasis.
okay.
So it's
Sick.
like
Emphasis has to be attack.
right. The emphasis, has to be
Has
like
to be.
how much the attack
Right.
and then how much you're
Suppressed.
grabbing of
Right.
the attack.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that makes sense.
Cool.
It's got a
This
filter
I
bank.
will jump into. I love because I definitely use a lot of
Transient
transient.
shaper.
Transient
Yeah.
shaping's great.
It's great.
What is the other one? It's
Yeah, I
like
can hook you up with it if you
Stab
want.
or something like
Yeah,
that.
ST4B.
Yeah, Stab is sick. I fucking love Stab.
It's like a 4-band with individual.
Mm-hmm.
So
stuff
you've
with-
used Stab
that
too?
one is cool.
Yeah, I use Stab and Punctuate together.
Oh, okay.
now.
Oh, Jesus. Together?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you were
Because
in
it's-
Bitwig, you could just use the Bitwig transient shaper and it does both of those
Just
things
ignore
together.
him.
Get
Just-
out of here.
Look at you. Keep your eyes on me. We're gonna be okay.
We're gonna get through this.
This show is
Stab-
sponsored by Bitwig. Thank you, guys.
The reason I use them both together is because Stab like tightens up everything. It doesn't just like boost the transient in
Right.
volume. So you can kind of like tighten it with that, and then Punctuate just fucking
What about
annihilates.
Spiff? Do you use Spiff at all?
No, I've always wanted to.
Yeah, because that's a spectral.
Devin just asked that.
Transient. Yeah,
Did he?
right.
Yeah.
You
Shout
guys
out,
use
Devin.
Spiff?
Ooh.
Shout out Spiff. I have a
I
free
have it,
version.
I don't use it.
Free version.
Oh, really? Throw that in the cloud.
Look at this stuff, dude. Like built with modern commission management. Like, guys, come on. You got to use Spiff.
You had me for a split second. I was like, "There's no way, dude." I was like, "What branding?"
That would be hilarious branding, actually.
Yeah, I had a free version of it because I got it off a homie.
Oh, this is not the thing I was thinking of.
It's just
I was thinking of Spectre.
Spectre's also sick.
Forgot about that one.
Spectre is spectral
Distortion.
distortion.
The, like dynamic.
Spiff is soothe and reverse.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
It's
That's cool.
spectrally shaping the transients, and it's pretty good.
Dude, one of these straight into a soothe. Now we're talking.
Just negates itself.
It's just OTT.
Again,
That's the new OTT.
Right.
not really good attack release parameters for me, which is why I like the Bitwig. If we go here and I just put the transient control, it's got attack and release and time. I can get down to 31 milliseconds or 316 milliseconds.
Damn.
Like I can really dial it in, and I can go between peak or RMS. I can also sidechain input if I want to.
I can sidechain my transient cracker, dude.
Just saying. But I like the
I think you
attack
can also
release.
modulate things from the transient shapers, like
can.
curve of some sort.
Oh God,
It's fucking insane.
that is insane.
Yeah, I don't use Soothe or Spiff because I just use a spectral compressor.
Right.
The free one. That's
Yeah.
called spectral compressor.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing's sick. Put that shit on the master.
Everybody should know.
Is that the one with the also really bad UI?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Horrible.
That's why I don't
It's
use
my
it.
weak point. I can't.
I know, I
It's so
can't either.
This is the best spectral compressor on the market.
Don't make it
dude.
white. Like,
It's so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I like
have
my
this on
I
my
love it.
My
on the browser.
Furthest point I'll go on that, like I use
Yeah.
standard clip, and I don't know if you guys have heard of standard
I
clip.
haven't.
It's again UI kind of sucks. It's the furthest I'll go. I did a lot of like
Oh.
Reddit deep dives because I didn't know anything about clipping, and I was just like, I need to figure this out, and that was just the one I landed on.
I mean, it's one of the goats.
Again, pretty
I know
shitty,
this.
pretty shitty UI.
yeah,
I
that's
know
not the
this
best.
one.
It's not great.
I want to
At least it's not white.
What are you talking about?
that.
It just turned white.
I don't know how that happened. I've never seen that.
Yeah, I guess there's.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
video.
How about this bad boy, dude? The fucking OG.
yeah, I know a lot of
OG
homies use
clip.
this.
The G clip, dude.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
G-clip.
The OG. Also, I'm a big fan.
That was my
of,
first clipper, actually.
Is it?
Dang.
Little G-clip.
Yeah, me too. I think this is one of my favorites for free.
Oh, free clip.
Of course, there's no visual at all.
Well, it's free. So.
Right. But it actually does. Nice.
What?
Nice.
Hey, a bunch of free clips.
Yep.
Are they clipping them ears, though?
They clipping the ears hard.
Oh, who knew?
But yeah, it's
it looks
really
like that.
easy, and it's got a couple different algorithms, and it has a visual underneath that shows you how it's clipping off. Yeah, so you can see it here underneath there.
Also, go back real quick. What is that one? Is that another like spectral guy? That looks sick.
UI is great.
I know. That's why it caught my attention. I was like, that one looks nice.
Free soft clipper.
What is
It
this?
has zero
I know. It looks like it's
information.
spectral.
It's got a
on the
oh
screen.
that's a scope. That is not an EQ, guys.
Dang
But
it.
it's got an input, which is kind of big for a free one.
Yeah.
And it's got some saturation. Oh, negative and positive. That's kind of fun.
Tells you the LUFS.
So it's got a wave shaping.
Lux is crazy.
Split.
Oh,
Yeah, that is
that's
pretty crazy.
kind of sick, actually.
That is kind of cool. But you don't have any
Initial.
control over the knee, which is a bummer. Knee control is huge, folks.
Knee control.
My knee's been busted for years.
Knees over toes. Yeah, and then of course, Kilohearts just made a clipper.
Kilohearts did just make
yeah.
a clipper, and it's the best
That's what
clipper on
I'm
the
using.
market.
I
Dang, really?
I couldn't get it.
Yes, and it's free.
It's free.
Dang.
Sick.
It's so
Yeah,
clean,
it was.
dude. It's so clean.
Dude, I tried to install it and it like just wouldn't let me for some reason.
Because everything else is cracked.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably what it
probably it.
is. Yeah, because you have to do it through the installer.
Yeah.
So I did go through. I downloaded the official installer, right? And you know how it has like the list of all the options and things to install. It would let me check everything except the clipper. I don't know why. Do I need to get like a key or
Well,
something?
if you have all the other ones already cracked, then yeah, there might be some goof programming happening
Would the
where that's the
installer
only one.
recognize
Oh
that,
yeah,
though?
yeah. Because I remember when I switched from cracked version to going on the subscription, it deleted all of my cracked versions and it like flagged them all.
Yeah.
and I deleted them, and it didn't
That's
really care.
what happened to me. I
but
like tried to
Yeah.
install the clipper and it like got rid of everything. And I was like,
yeah, exactly.
I pulled up a project and it was like, all of this is missing.
It's $10
I was
a
like,
month,
oh.
guys. It's $10 a month for 3 years, and then you can literally just trade all 3 of those years worth of payments in for everything, and it doesn't cost you a dime.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super nice. You just pay into it.
It's pretty cool.
It's the shit. I'm like 2 months away from
Oh,
having
really?
everything. Yeah.
Almost own that shit.
So
Dang.
close. I'm
He's
very
graduating.
excited. About to be a junior, bro.
I can start doing payment plans on
Other
Serum 2
things.
next.
Yeah, exactly. On other things.
Yeah.
Wait. Serum 2 is free, bro. It's free.
If you have Serum 1,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I do not.
You do need that.
Which it'd be funny if Serum 1 was like $150, and then they came out with Serum 2, and then raised the price. Serum
could've.
1 to like
He could have done a
250.
lot.
Oh, we could have done a lot for sure.
What a legend.
but
that guy.
it would
Shout
have
out
been a
Steve
funny moment. Like, well, you should have hopped on the train over there, guys. Like, I'm so sorry. Now it's too late.
Make Serum 1 more
Yeah,
expensive.
exactly. It'd be funny.
That'd be amazing.
Well, we've basically gone an hour, but I have some pod talks that I would like to
Hit me.
share with you guys. Give me
Holy
one.
shit.
Give me 1 second to get them linked in here. If you guys have any other topics that you want to tackle real quick while I'm looking these up.
What's your favorite color?
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Green.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I agree.
I feel like
Green's good.
that's pretty rare. I don't mean a lot of
Yeah, a lot
Green
of
people
people. There's a
out
lot
there.
of blues out there.
There's a lot of blues.
A lot
Yeah.
of blues.
mainly blues.
I used to be green for years.
Yeah.
Shout out green.
Sweet green. God damn.
Oddly, until I smoked pot,
You're like, oh, this is wrong.
and then it went to red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Do you do anything interesting with your masters? I've been diving into learning about mastering more.
I don't master my own stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who do you send it to?
Bob.
Bob?
Mac.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the legend. The same place the Contra
Dude,
goes.
he-
I keep hearing that name.
He's insane. He's so good. It's like crazy. Like I get why everyone uses him. And I don't even know what it is, but like the first time I used him, I was like, oh my God, like I think it was even before I was using clippers, and like he got my shit so loud and so clean, and I was just like, all right, that's my guy. I just found my guy.
Now, will you send him just one track for like single, or do you? Is it only when
Both.
you do like an EP?
Both.
Oh, both.
I just sent him a single like 2 days ago. So.
Oh, cool.
Does he charge per sound minute or per hour?
I think just per song. I think is a
interesting.
standard rate. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can't send him a 30-minute meditation mix.
Mix my ambient track.
Yeah, right.
Well, we can talk about it after the pod, but I want to get info.
I have always wanted to send my stuff to like a mixing guy or a mastering guy just to see what it'd be like.
I just like mastering's just not a thing I have interest in. I love mixing, but when it comes to mastering, I'm just like, that's just a skill that people have spent so much time diving into that I'm just like, I don't really have interest in like trying to replicate what other people have spent their life studying.
Yeah.
You know? And I appreciate people who can do it. Like, you know, I do have Ozone, and so like I will, if I want to play something out of the set, I'll run it through the Ozone and do the like AI thing that they have there, and it's actually pretty solid. If you have a good, like a decent mix, it'll pump out a pretty solid master.
Yeah,
I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
I have it. I've never even used it.
Dude, yeah, the mastering assistant on there is like probably the best I've heard personally.
Oh shit. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's great. It's great for like shows. You're just like, oh, I just made this track and I want to play it out. You know, it's perfect for that. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to start learning mastering stuff. There's just too many. There's too many things we gotta learn.
So many things.
I'm like, I can cut that one out. I'm fine paying.
Mastering's that hard. I mean, it's like
it's not.
It's kind of like the rest of everything else. It's just like little nudges to make things sound a little bit better.
You're right. I mean,
it's a pretty basic signal chain for the most part.
It is. You're right.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know that I could do it if I want. I just like the peace of mind paying $30 sending my song to someone and knowing that
is that what Bob Mack charges?
He's like 30 or 40, I think.
Oh,
yeah.
That's cheaper than I thought.
I think he might be 40, but still, I think it was. I remember being kind of surprised too. I was like,
I mean, I could see him charging way more than that.
Dude, everyone wants to work with him, so I'm like, it's. I
mean, maybe it takes him like 20 minutes. He's like, oh, a dubstep track.
Yeah, dude, this guy is like, he's fast for sure.
Right.
All right, you guys want to watch these?
Welcome back to our React segment, guys.
Most of these are retarded. So here we go.
Said that I would.
He said y'all would.
I did say it. Look at that sound. Don't we just love that sound? Can you guys hear that?
That's every single time.
No, it's not. It usually works just fine. That's what's odd right now. Oh, because you guys switched last night. That's why.
Wow, great first one to bring up right after we're talking about mastering.
I know, dude. Where's the 1 through 8? Why does everything look
flexing on you spectrally? That's so funny. Can't wait.
1 through 2?
Well, that's such a niche video. This is
spectrally.
There it is. Here we go, guys. Can you guys hear that in the chat?
Yo, I'm over here trying to enjoy my day, and I just got this master back from my engineer, and look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, his ass? Is this man trying to tell me something? Like, I don't even know what to do right now.
You know what's crazy is you can't actually hear, like...
No, yeah, you
can't hear it at all.
I mean, I bet if you were in the studio, the high end would start doing some weird stuff, but because we're listening over the internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's
good.
amazing.
God.
Which he then... The same guy who posted it then revealed that it's a plugin that you can just it's a Max for Live, I think, and you can type in a sentence.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, there's no way. Like, how did he do that?
Yeah.
I was like, come on, dude.
So apparently SoundCloud has been feeding artist data to an AI algorithm since 2024. So you know what that means? It is now our social responsibility to make as much crappy music as possible and upload it all to SoundCloud. And with that, I introduce a new series called Uploading Crappy Music to SoundCloud to Confuse Its AI Algorithm. My dear sweet audience, I present to you my first anti-banger.
I can drink like 50 gallons of piss. No one can drink more piss than me. I'm the piss drinking champion.
Let's go.
So insane.
2025, 2024, 2023. Every single year, I drink more piss than you.
Jesus Christ. That sounds like a song that would be from like Rick and Morty.
Totally. Yeah,
Right.
totally.
It's so good. So yeah, apparently they're feeding all our songs from that.
I did hear that. Yeah.
So, do with that what you will.
Yeah,
What are they trying to accomplish
what
with
do
that?
you do with that?
Dude, I just don't have time to worry about that.
Amen.
Yeah.
Cool. Amen,
It's
brother.
just,
Let's
there's
go.
too much happening, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I cannot sit here and like, oh, now I got to worry about someone stealing my job. I'm like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I love making music, and I'm just
Correct.
gonna keep doing what
Yeah,
I love.
exactly.
You know?
Let's go.
I think that'll work.
Yeah, I hope so.
think it'll continue
I
to
hope
work
so.
out.
I don't think
Yeah.
they
I mean,
can steal our shit.
The moment they start integrating it a little bit easier into plugins,
Right.
like the moment you can have any plugin kind of recreate a sound.
Dude,
in
if I'm
its
like, I want a
engine.
harp in this
Yeah,
key,
like it'd
and
be
I want it to sound like,
great.
oh my god.
And then it just
So fun.
like I don't need it to make it and just print it out. I want you
Right.
to make it in the synth so then I can then go
Tweak.
from there and tweak. Like, yeah,
That
like,
I'm
I need
like-
you a tool.
yeah.
I don't need a thing to make it. I
Right.
need a tool.
Right.
Simplant 2.
Simplant 2?
Is phase plant.
Right. Exactly.
And I like Simplant. It's funny. I've dove into that a little bit
Same.
too, but
It was sick.
it's sometimes hard for me to get something
Quite the
that I'm
sound.
really excited
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
It hits.
Every now and then I'm like, "Ooh, this is sick," and then I throw it in the song. I'm like, "Is it sick?"
Yeah.
I don't know. Something weird. I
probably
can't.
is.
It probably is. You're right.
It probably is.
But the timbres weren't
gives you
quite there.
The
weird
timbres are
sounds.
interesting sometimes.
It
Yeah.
gives you some weird ones.
For
Yeah.
D&B,
I'm
it's
for
probably
that, though.
amazing. Yeah, for sure.
It does.
Oh,
It does give
sure.
some good throws, but it's like it'll hit the 80% mark pretty often,
Right.
but then there's no way to get the extra 20%.
Right.
So you're just stuck with the sound that's like kind of
it's kinda there. Yeah, that
But
was
you're
my
like,
thing.
if I could tweak it, then I could make it really good.
Right.
Which usually I just bring it into a sampler and start
Right.
layering it with stuff, and
some
I
OTT on
can make
it.
it to work. But
You need a AI agent that will deal with phase plant specifically
yeah, it's a pro.
and just be like, all right, make me one of these. And then
Oh my god! See, I'm gonna
drop
love
the
that part of it.
sample
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
and then
it'll
can you
just
add this?
build it in front of you.
Oh,
and
God.
you're like, oh.
And then explain
Yeah.
it too. Be like, I did this, and you said
Right,
this, so I
exactly.
added FM. Let me know if you want me to,
Nate, I
tweak
just
this
put-
or
I
whatever.
love all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be
It'd be
amazing,
super fun.
especially
It's gonna
for,
be
open to
for
sine
beginner
wave
producers.
oscillated.
Oh my god!
Especially if you can have it like walk you through what's happening with
Yeah.
like
Why?
the synthesis.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the
God.
actual
Yeah.
why would be crazy.
So if we get to that point, I think a lot
awesome.
of good music will come out of it.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of dog shit
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
The overall volume is gonna get large enough where we're gonna start getting some
Right.
good shit.
Yeah, yeah.
again.
Also, the level of skill will just go.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So, like, the
Exactly.
high level people will be like on some god level tier.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Just
pretty
be
pretty
John and
gross.
a couple of his friends.
Yeah, and then we're gonna be over here hoping to hang out with them, just come hang out with us on the pod. I make drum and bass. It's okay. Piss drinker feels like a Jay Lang reference, says a Code
God
Legacy.
damn it.
100% is. 100% is. All right, moving on.
Jailing.
Yo, my name is Borgor, and welcome to my studio.
Oh, the barefoots.
It's a common area, still working on it.
Just look at the screen.
The most important things. Turntables, how I started, what I love the most still. Speakers in the shop, I love. Welcome
Amazing.
to the kitchen. This is my favorite place in the world.
It's the same video.
My sins, the Moogs, the Buffett, the Oberheim, and the analog gear, 12 Fairchild.
You know, LA2A.
16 to the electric volt.
It is amazing.
It's sad because he actually has a sick studio, and I barely saw any of it.
The studio's
Borgor is an absolute legend.
Did he put that out himself?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, this is on his.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
This is his style of
Because it
shit.
easily could be like green screened through.
No, this is 100%.
Okay, he's
some
a
Borgor
troll like
shit.
that.
yeah. Also, he's just DJing. Hello.
Damdala at home.
He's just DJing with barefoots. Like that's,
Yeah.
I'm so jealous
he
of that.
just got that studio. I was watching a couple months ago. He was talking about moving in. Yeah, here he's in his old studio, and then he moved in, and it looks like he got a second set of barefoots, which is ridiculous.
It's
like, I'm going to
insane.
get a second pair.
Right.
Like, get a different one. Get some high-end focals
Also for
or
DJing
something.
though, I'm like, come on, dude. Like,
Get some functions at least.
Yeah, right.
Right, like some high-end
Put some functions in
PAs.
there. What are we doing?
Right.
Yeah, it is kind of hilarious. Be like, I use this scalpel for a butter knife. Like, it's really accurate, but like, you're spreading butter. He is the legend. People, if you don't know who Borgor is, old school dubstep
great.
producer.
Is he still playing shows and stuff? I feel like I haven't seen him on a lineup in
He
forever.
just kind of started coming back.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Which he had a kid. As far as I know, so I think that's why he's starting to come back. But also,
I'm just laughing.
I know, it's out of control.
Go ahead, keep talking.
If he's not, how is he buying that fucking studio?
I know.
That's a good question. Yeah.
I think he does some other work too, some other audio work, but
some like ghost producing.
To some degree. I don't know if it's that, but he might be like composing for video games. Who knows?
Right.
Which would be so much fun.
That'd be so sick.
I think because the dubstep, like the rhythm sound, has peaked and is starting to come back around to like the bro step era. I mean, he was one of the kings of the bro step era.
Right. So he's like, I can come back.
Yeah. He's like, hey, Skrillex,
I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah. And he is. He's a destroyer, and he's a social media genius because he's just awkward and deadpan as fuck. So it helps.
See, this is the side of like, because we all talk about social media and how we're like, oh, now we have to post these videos and do all these things. I'm like, this is the side though that I love that came out of it.
Agreed.
Agreed. We get to see just the goofy, silly side of people,
right?
And just to see, I don't know. I think that's the fun part of it for sure.
Have you
slapping her cheek?
Have you looked at any of the national parks TikToks as of recently?
Are they great?
For sure, like some Gen Zer started to just like, hey, we should start doing these things. And like some boomer was like, that sounds funny. We should try that. And like they are full on thirst traps.
Whoa.
Here, folks, we're gonna go ahead and just we're gonna.
Wow, a really big detour off of
just a quick detour. It's too good not to detour.
Mommy is just so sick and tired of wearing panties.
Straight up on the national parks TikTok, boys.
This is insane.
Every national parks too. Every single one. You go to all of them and you're like, it's
They're
all just
rebranding
thirst traps, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane. Everything's just fucking thirst traps.
What?
Makes no sense. Makes no sense, folks.
What's happening?
Wow.
All I can say is that I'm very happy with this era of social media we're in.
That's a good one. This is a good one.
It's whatever random timeline we jumped into. I'm not unhappy about it.
I think it's fun.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I think it's like it's a side where we can be like, all right, I'm not taking things as seriously as before. The early days of social media is like posting the coolest videos.
Know, you had to be cool.
You had to edit the coolest thing possible, and I'm like, it was a lot of work and money. You usually had to hire someone, and now you can just be dumb.
I mean, what's great? We've almost kind of bounced back, at least in like the production and producer DJ universe, like pre-COVID.
Right.
It was more so like you could have somebody record your back while you're playing a stage and they could just maybe they do this.
Right.
But like that was enough.
Yeah.
And then the COVID hit and immediately everybody was a video producer.
Right.
And you had to be.
Yeah.
And now it's slowly starting to
we're
taper
coming
back off.
Yeah.
And it's like just kind of like moon the camera and make a meme and boom, you're good.
You're good.
Like it's kind of whatever. Yeah, which is great.
It's great.
It is great.
Yeah.
Because it should be
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our version of that.
Right. Exactly. I'm not trying to like edit forever. I'm trying to just hang out with the homies, make a few jokes, we talk about compressors.
Yeah.
And then we're done.
Sidechain?
Sidechain.
Speaking of sidechain, guys, we're gonna sidechain the fuck out of here. Thanks for everybody who came in today. Sid Hart the Bard, A Killed Legacy, Devin Crow's Music,
Cross.
Cross, thank you. 3 Degree Burns, American Josh Dude. American Josh Dude's back. What's up, dog? I just see your fucking comment now. Oh, what's up? 400 Warren, we see you.
I can. Just one. He says the entire episode. Are you in our basement right now?
Yeah, he's definitely down there.
No,
dude.
he actually might be.
Yeah, he literally just came on your couch.
Great.
Folks, speaking of coming, we'll see you guys next week.
Come on to social media and follow everybody.
Yeah. Speaking of which, where can people find you on the internet? What's your at?
Skysia Music.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Very simple.
Beautiful.
You got any songs coming out?
Yeah, I'm working on an album.
Ooh.
Very
First, like, official bass album in a while. Because I was making down tempo for a
Can
long
we hear
time.
some of the whips?
Yeah, I'll show you guys some stuff.
Sick,
Yeah.
All right, folks, we're going to go listen to those whips.
Yeah.
We will see you
Suck it.
on the flip side. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.